As a new school year gets underway for many college students, there's been a trend of swatting incidents and hoaxes at campuses across the country. According to the Homeland Security Department, swatting refers to the malicious act of making false calls to emergency services to report an incident with the goal of prompting a large-scale law enforcement response. At least 11 universities nationwide have been the target of active shooter hoaxes in just the last week. That includes incidents today at West Virginia University and the University of Kentucky. And CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga joins me now. Nicole, good to see you. What's behind this sudden spike of swatting incidents on college campuses?
Yeah, a scary nationwide trend and map, quite frankly. Since last week, there have been swatting incidents, false reports of on-campus shootings, spurring these massive law enforcement responses in some cases at least 11 universities nationwide. All of this coinciding, by the way, with move-in days, first week of classes. Now, authorities have not yet determined a motivation or whether or not some of these hoax threats are coordinated, but at least two of them, both on the campus of Villanova University, are under investigation by the FBI. And as you mentioned, the latest happened just today at University of Kentucky and West Virginia University. But this criminal trend is really more than just a series of prank calls. It drains law enforcement resources, it costs thousands of dollars, and it puts innocent people at risk, according to law enforcement officials.
Yeah, I mean, this is a terrifying trend and one that has had deadly consequences in the past. So what is law enforcement, including the FBI, doing to prevent and deter these types of incidents?
We've seen law enforcement take steps to establish information sharing and really try to wrap their arms around this problem. So back in 2023, the FBI even set up a center to track these kinds of swatting incidents. And since then, they say that hundreds of law enforcement agencies have reported thousands of hoax calls. We know the FBI also sets up swatting registries to flag high-risk addresses. And some emergency dispatchers are now training to recognize phony or coordinated hoax calls. And of course, public information campaigns also offer potential targets advice on limiting information available to possible swatters online. Experts do argue, though, that artificial intelligence has accelerated this problem. Technology now allows criminals to more easily spoof phone numbers and IP addresses, so an added challenge for law enforcement.
So you're talking about public awareness, you're talking about enhanced training, but what about the individuals who have been caught with swatting? What consequences have they faced and could they face?
Yeah, we're seeing more consequences here. In May, a Wisconsin man was sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison after federal authorities say he participated in a one-week swatting spree. And back in February, a California teen was also put behind bars for 2 years after making over 375 of these fake and threatening calls. Now, under federal law, punishment for swatting can include years or even life in prison, depending on the harm that it's done. And in states like California, anyone convicted of swatting is also required to pay back agencies who respond to the scene up to $10,000.
Nicole Sganga reporting for us from Washington on this disturbing trend. Nicole, we know you'll stay on top of it. Thank you.
Thank you.